Hello students, today we are going to learn about trigonometric functions in right triangle, that is right angled triangle. Let's see what are the things we have in right triangle with respect to trigonometry. First, this is called theta. Theta is the measure of an acute angle of a triangle. So we have two acute angles in a right triangle, 1 and 2. We'll only consider this acute angle for this part of the lesson. Now, what is the second thing? We have a right triangle. So we have an angle which is 90 degree. So side opposite to right angle is hypotenuse. So side opposite to right angle is my hypotenuse. Now this angle theta is made up of two arms. This is your first arm and this is your second arm. So the one of the arm is called hypotenuse. So what is the other arm called? The other arm is called base or the adjacent side. Now we know two sides of the triangle. We have the third side. What is the third side called? The third side is called the perpendicular or the opposite side. Now we have a norm that everything that is in the bottom is called as the base. But in trigonometry, it is not the case. If the triangle is like this and our theta is here, so as per the third one, we have two arms for angle theta. This is one and this is the other. This is called the hypotenuse as this is in front of angle 90 or opposite to angle 90. So which is my second arm. Second arm is this, which is called the base or the adjacent side. And what is the segment at the bottom called? Perpendicular or opposite side. So what have we learned in this? We have learned theta is an acute angle. Side opposite to right angle is the hypotenuse. The second side or the other arm is called the base or the adjacent side. And what was the third side called? Perpendicular or the opposite side. So let's learn about symbols and formulas. Symbols and formulas are nothing but the trigonometric ratios. We have 6 trigonometric ratios. The first trigonometric ratio is sine. And whenever we have to denote sine, we only write the first three letters, S-I-N, sine. What is sine? Sine is nothing but opposite side over hypotenuse, which can be represented as OPP upon hypotenuse. The second trigonometric ratio is cosine. So the first three letters is COS, so we call it as cos, which is adjacent side over hypotenuse. Now what is the third trigonometric ratio? It is tangent or tan. What is tan? Tan is nothing but opposite side over adjacent side. Now tan is nothing but sine divided by cos. If you see over here, if you divide this by this, the hypotenuse gets cancelled and you're left with opposite side upon adjacent side. So once you know these two, you can find the third one. And once you know all these three, you can find the other three trigonometric ratios because these ratios are reciprocal of the first three. So reciprocal of sine is cosec or cosecant. So reciprocal means it would be hypotenuse over opposite side. What is the reciprocal of cos then? Secant. What is secant? Secant is hypotenuse over adjacent side. So we have sine, cos, sec and cosec. Now here you say we have 5 letters and we said we should have only 3. But if we see the first 3 letters, they are similar to this one. So to distinguish, we use cosec, add 2 more letters, or you can write this as CSC. Now since we have tangent, we are left with cotangent. What is cotangent? Cot. What is cot? Reciprocal of tangent. So what we'll have? Adjacent side over opposite side. Now to remember this, we have a mime. What is the mime? Mime is some people have curly brown hair through proper brushing. So we divide this into 3 words. First 3, next 3, and the last 3. So it is SPH. Sine, perpendicular, hypotenuse. Then we have CBH, cos base hypotenuse, and TPB, tan perpendicular base. So as we know that once we find these, we know this. So first thing is about knowing these basic trigonometric functions. Now let's try to solve or write trigonometric ratios of triangles. Now for finding the trigonometric ratio, you need a triangle. Not any triangle, you need a right angle triangle. Let us name it as A, B, and C. Now in this, we have two acute angles, angle A and angle C. Angle A, I will help you solve. Then I want you to solve when we are doing the angle C. Now let's see what are the 6 trigonometric ratios that we are going to learn. Sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, and cot. Now to find what is the sine value of A, what is sine A, as per numbers, since it's a right angle triangle, let's take a triplet for a right angle triangle. Basic one is 3, 4, and 5. Since 5 is the largest side, it is the hypotenuse, and the other two are 3 and 4. So what about the trigonometric ratios? So let's find for A first. So what is sine A? Sine A is opposite side upon hypotenuse. So A opposite side over hypotenuse. So what is it? 3 over 5. Now what is the next one? Cos. Cos is what? Adjacent side over hypotenuse, right? Adjacent side over hypotenuse. 4 over 5. Now as we learned, what was tan? Tan was sine over cos. So this 5 and this 5 gets cancelled. What you're left with? 3 over 4. Or we can say tan A is opposite side upon adjacent side, that is 3 over 4. So we are getting the same number. What is that number? Tan A. Tan A is 3 over 4. Now let's find the reciprocals of this. What are those? For sine, it is cos. It's an S and C combination. So reciprocal will be what? For 3 over 5, it would be 5 over 3. So what is 5 over 3? Hypotenuse over opposite side. See, 5 over 3 is hypotenuse and the opposite side. Now what is cos? Reciprocal of cos? Sec. Again, if you see, it is a relation of S and C. So sec A will be equal to what? 5 over 4. 5 over 4. What is the reciprocal of cot then? Very simple, right? Reciprocal of tan, that is 4 over 3. Now I want you to write or imagine what would be the answer for the trigonometric ratios for angle C. Let's start with sine C. So sine for angle C. What is sine? Opposite over hypotenuse. So what is the opposite and what is the hypotenuse? That's right. Opposite side is 4 and hypotenuse is 5. So it is 4 over 5. What is cos? Cos C. Yes, that's right. It's adjacent over hypotenuse. That is 3 over 5. Now what is the next one? Tan. So can I find tan from here directly? Tan from here. How do I get that? Yes, we cancel the 5's and what we are left with? 4 over 3. What's the next one? Cosec C. That's right. Cosec is a reciprocal of S and C, so it is sine. Yes, 5 over 4. Then sec. Sec is again S and C, so reciprocal of cos will be 5 over 3. That's right. And the last, cot A, cot C is 3 over 4. Excellent, boys. Thank you. Have a great day.